3 words whispered into a phone at midnight changed everything the royal family thought they knew about loyalty, secrets, and the price of silence. When Roche, the prince's beloved cousin, made what would become her final call to someone she trusted more than anyone in the world, she revealed truths that could have shattered the monarchy itself. The woman who had spent her entire life protecting royal secrets was about to expose them all, and the contents of that conversation would haunt those who heard it forever. But who was on the other end of that devastating phone call? And what did she say that was so explosive it could have rewritten royal history? The answer lies buried in a story of family betrayal, hidden scandals, and a woman who chose truth over tradition in her darkest hour. Roche, though not widely known to the public, held a unique position within the extended royal family network. As a cousin through marriage connections, she maintained close relationships with both Prince Harry and Prince William throughout their childhood and adult years, serving as a trusted confidant during some of their most difficult personal moments. Born into a family with deep connections to British aristocracy, Rose understood the intricate web of relationships, obligations, and secrets that define royal life. Her discretion and loyalty had made her an invaluable ally to various members of the royal family who needed someone outside the immediate circle whom they could trust completely. Throughout the years leading up to Prince Harry's departure from royal duties and his move to California, Rose had served as an informal mediator between the brothers during their increasingly strained relationship. Her position allowed her to see both sides of conflicts that the public and media could only speculate about from the outside. The phone call in question occurred during a period of intense personal crisis for Rose, when she was facing health challenges that had forced her to confront her own mortality and the legacy she would leave behind. Questions arise about what revelations someone in her position might feel compelled to share when facing such circumstances. Legal experts wonder whether family members who possess sensitive information about public figures face unique pressures when their own situations become desperate, and whether loyalty has limits when personal survival is at stake. Prince Harry's relationship with his extended family had always been complicated by his position as the spare heir and his struggles with the restrictions and expectations that came with royal life. Rose had witnessed firsthand the toll that royal protocols and media scrutiny had taken on both princes throughout their lives. During Harry's teenage years, particularly following the death of Princess Diana, Rose had provided emotional support and guidance that helped him navigate the overwhelming grief and public attention that followed the tragedy. Her presence offered a sense of normalcy and unconditional acceptance that was often missing from his official royal obligations. As Harry grew older and began questioning his role within the monarchy, Rose became one of the few people he felt comfortable discussing his doubts and frustrations with, knowing that she understood the unique pressures he faced while maintaining the discretion necessary to protect family privacy. The period leading up to Harry's decision to step back from royal duties included numerous private conversations with family members who tried to understand his perspective and find ways to address his concerns while maintaining institutional stability. One has to wonder what insights Rose might have gained during these conversations, and whether her unique position allowed her to understand motivations and pressures that others within the family might have missed or misinterpreted. Prince William's relationship with Rose reflected his more traditional approach to royal duty and his acceptance of the responsibilities that would eventually make him king. However, even William had moments of doubt and frustration that he shared with trusted family members who could provide perspective and support. Rose had observed William's evolution from a reluctant future king to someone who embraced his destiny while still maintaining his humanity and connection to normal life experiences. Her insights into his character development and decision-making processes provided valuable context for understanding his actions and choices. The growing tension between the brothers created difficult situations for family members like Rose, who maintained relationships with both princes while watching their bond deteriorate over time. The pressure of choosing sides or maintaining neutrality in family conflicts can be overwhelming for those who care deeply about everyone involved. William's protective instincts toward the monarchy and his belief in the importance of institutional stability sometimes put him at odds with family members who questioned traditional approaches to royal life and public service. The implications could suggest that Rose's perspective on William's struggles with balancing family loyalty and institutional obligations might have provided unique insights into the factors that contributed to the brothers' eventual estrangement. The royal family's approach to managing internal conflicts and maintaining public unity has long relied on the discretion and loyalty of extended family members who understand the stakes involved in protecting institutional reputation and stability. Rose's position within this network meant that she was privy to information about family dynamics, decision-making processes, and personal struggles that never became public knowledge through official channels or media coverage. The stress of maintaining secrecy about sensitive family matters can take a toll on individuals who are not trained in public relations or media management, but who nevertheless bear responsibility for protecting information that could damage reputations and relationships. During personal crises, the weight of carrying family secrets while dealing with individual challenges can create internal conflicts between loyalty to others and personal needs for honesty and authenticity. Legal experts note that family members of public figures often face unique ethical dilemmas when they possess information that could be valuable or damaging if revealed, particularly when their own circumstances create pressures to consider all available options. The British royal family has faced numerous challenges in recent decades related to managing public perception while dealing with personal scandals, family conflicts, and changing social expectations about transparency and accountability. Rose's observations of how the family handled various crises, including divorces, scandals, and media controversies, would have provided her with insights into the strategies and decision-making processes that guide royal responses to difficult situations. The tension between maintaining traditional approaches to royal privacy and adapting to modern expectations for openness and authenticity has created ongoing challenges for family members who must navigate these competing pressures. Questions arise about how family members who witness the human costs of royal protocols and expectations might feel compelled to speak out when they believe that institutional interests are taking precedence over individual well-being and family relationships. The situation leaves room for speculation about whether Rose's final phone call represented an attempt to address concerns about family members who might be suffering in silence while maintaining public facades. The media's intense focus on royal family relationships and the public's appetite for insider information create additional pressures on family members who possess knowledge about private matters that could generate significant public interest if revealed. Rose's lifetime of discretion and loyalty made any decision to share sensitive information particularly significant, as it would represent a departure from patterns of behavior that had defined her relationships with the royal family throughout her adult life. The recipients of sensitive information from trusted family sources face their own ethical dilemmas about how to handle revelations that could have far-reaching consequences for multiple people and institutions. The psychology of deathbed confessions and final conversations often involves a desire to clear consciences, share burdens, and ensure that important truths are not lost forever when individuals pass away. Sports psychologists and family therapists note that end-of-life situations often prompt people to prioritize honesty and authenticity over other considerations that might have influenced their behavior during healthier periods. The weight of carrying family secrets while facing personal mortality can create urgent feelings about the need to share information with trusted individuals who might be able to use it constructively or responsibly. Rose's potential revelations might have included insights into family members' mental health struggles, the real reasons behind certain decisions, or information about how royal protocols affected individual well-being in ways that were never publicly acknowledged. One has to wonder whether her final conversation represented an attempt to provide context or justification for decisions that had been misunderstood by the public, or even by other family members who lacked complete information about underlying circumstances. The broader implications of such conversations extend beyond individual family dynamics to include questions about institutional transparency, the costs of maintaining public facades, and the human impact of living under constant scrutiny while managing personal relationships and individual needs. The royal family's response to internal revelations and the strategies used to manage sensitive information reflect broader challenges faced by public institutions when private matters become subjects of public interest and speculation. Historical precedents suggest that royal families have long dealt with the challenge of managing family members who possess sensitive information and who might face pressures to share that information for various reasons. The evolution of media coverage and public expectations has created new challenges for managing family privacy while maintaining institutional credibility and public support. Legal experts wonder whether the traditional approaches to managing royal family information remain effective in an era of social media, instant communication, and increased expectations for transparency from public institutions. The situation raises questions about the support systems available to royal family members who face personal crises, while carrying the additional burden of protecting institutional secrets and maintaining family loyalty. Contemporary discussions about mental health, family relationships, and institutional accountability have created new frameworks for understanding the pressures faced by individuals who must balance personal needs with family and institutional obligations. The long-term implications of Rose's final conversation, regardless of its specific content, include questions about how the royal family adapts to changing expectations while maintaining the traditions and protocols that define its institutional identity. Questions arise about what support systems might be necessary for family members who possess sensitive information and who might face personal crises that create pressures to share that information with others. The situation leaves room for speculation about whether Rose's conversation represented a warning, a confession, an attempt at reconciliation, or simply the need to share burdens that had become too heavy to carry alone. The resolution of questions surrounding Rose's final communication may never be fully known to the public, but the speculation it generates reflects broader curiosity about the human costs of royal life and the individual struggles that exist behind public facades. If you're as intrigued by these royal family mysteries as we are, go ahead and like this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think Rose might have revealed in that final phone call? Do you believe royal family members have a right to share their truth? Or should loyalty always come first? We want to hear your perspective on the balance between family secrets and personal authenticity. Then, hit subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our coverage of royal family stories and the hidden truths behind palace walls. Thanks for watching.